What's going on, guys? So I am out here at the Forest River Sneak Peek event in Indiana, and you are looking at something absolutely different. I have never seen something like this before. I've never filmed something like this before, and this is totally new to me. So we're going to take a closer look at this brand new 2025 Wildwood Heritage Glen. Check this out, a destination style fifth wheel. We've never seen this before. This is totally different, and I'm really excited to see what's going on here. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, so as we go around the front so we can take a look at the numbers on this thing, first thing I want you to keep in mind is this is probably going to be really heavy, and this is all new. So this is a totally different concept that, again, I've never seen before. I don't actually even see a label on it, so I don't know if I can give you the numbers on it quite yet. But if I could, I would. And like I said, I can't find them on here, but I can imagine this thing is going to be relatively heavy. It's super long, super tall. I mean, if we compare it to this normal Wildwood Heritage Glen right next to it, you can kind of see this thing is just absolutely massive. Has a lot of windows on this side. Let's check out what the interior of this thing looks like. This is called the Roost 43. I'm assuming 43 feet long. You can see they have a nice deck built up beside it, and this is typically what a lot of people will do with destination style units. They'll build some type of a deck or a platform next to it to give you better entry exit from the big sliding doors that you typically see on these things. Check this out. So it's got a huge awning here. The awning is nowhere near the top of this RV. You have these huge residential sliding glass doors as well, and this is a lot larger than you typically see. So this extends another full window next to the door itself. Slide top awning. Let's check out inside. So this unit does not have power, but I brought my own power with me, so we'll hopefully be able to illuminate this for the video. I'm going to give you a quick panning view of everything. So that's towards the front. And then this is going to be the island. And then you have the back area, and then you have a loft above it. This thing is absolutely enormous. And then you have a slide out in the living area. So check this out. You have this beautiful sectional right here. A lot of windows around it. This is on a slide. And then on this side, you have an enormous 65-inch smart TV with a big panoramic fireplace beneath it. Your kitchen area is absolutely beautiful. I mean, they've just executed on this so well. Take a look at the ceiling area. Come down here, you can see this nice bar that extends off the end. You have your sink. We'll go look at this here in a second. Let's take a look at the loft area right here. All right, so this is one of your lofts. I'm sure there's more than one. Looks to be two bunks up here, but you put them together, you have roughly a king-size bed. You have an independent air conditioning unit up here as well, plus some additional storage. This is a really cool spot, and it overlooks the kitchen space, which is nice. I like the little ledge that they have here, plus they give you a nice end table here at the end of the sofa. This is going to convert into a bed. You have some nice LED puck lighting up top. And then as we move towards the kitchen, this is beautiful. Just check that out. Really nice finishes. Nice dark contrasting tones with the lighter wallboard. And then the medium tone cabinets with the backings that are also lighter. That is real solid surface countertop material. That's a designer textural wallboard, so that's nice. That's dimensional, so it's not just flat wallpaper. You have your 4-burner residential style stove oven combination. Wow, these are soft closing drawers. Wasn't expecting that. Really nice bar area right here. So this is nice. Has a really nice chop block style top to it. Comfortable chairs, and there's 5 of them that wrap around it. Plus over here you have an overmount sink, and this is that multi-function sink. Let me come around so I can show you. So this sink has all sorts of cool trays, rinsing areas. One thing I learned about it that I actually really like is This right here is cool because it's a rinse area. So water actually kind of waterfalls out from here. You also have a spot to wash your glasses, which is nice. You have an extendable sprayer. Very cool. And a soap dispenser. This is becoming more and more popular in fifth wheels and even some travel trailers. You have a large Furrion residential refrigerator side by side. This is an absolutely fantastic spot for a coffee maker. I love when there's areas like this in RVs. It just makes so much sense. But again, just take a look at this real quick. This is absolutely beautiful inside. Again, this is a destination unit. So this is the type of RV that someone's going to take out to a piece of property and leave it there. You typically aren't going to want to tow this all over the place. I would love to know what the numbers on it are, but I don't have that info. So check this out. This looks to be the main bathroom, or at least one of them. This is really nice. From the mirror placement to the nice porcelain sink above. You have a washer and dryer down here. You have a table that flips up right here. You have more storage here. I like how they did this tubing to make it look really nice. One-piece shower. It's a frontline shower. Porcelain foot flush toilet. Looks like you have something here that slides. That is a great spot for towels and toiletries. And a really nice ball bearing slide. Again, this thing is absolutely super well equipped. It is a really amazing type of RV that I've never seen before. Then you have some steps here, which take you up to kind of a second level-ish. You have another bed right here. So this is a queen size bed. It's huge. Nice little slat area here to keep somebody from rolling off the side. There's your stairs to get into it, or your ladder. Then you have some baskets here for storage. And that's cool, so check this out. So you actually have the ability to close off this area from the kitchen, which is really fantastic. This is absolutely insane. As we move our way here, we are now in the upper deck. So this would be the fifth wheel area typically on RVs or fifth wheels. Very, very tall ceiling heights. In the front here, you could easily be upwards of probably 6'5". This appears to be like almost a 7-foot tall ceiling. A lot of windows, very, very common with destination style units. They're not the super tall ones because, again, this is a fifth wheel style RV. You have another air conditioning unit in here, king size bed, tons of room around it. Just look at the space you have here. This is fantastic. Nice smart TV already in place, big reflective panoramic fireplace. A lot of wardrobe, soft closing hinges on everything. You got USB power here, as well as lights on dimmer switches. So you have a lot of dimmers throughout here as well. You have a nice little seating area here. Great place for someone to do their makeup or do homework or do office work. Really, really nice. Nice drawers here. And then you have a half bath right here. So this is really cool. So you have porcelain foot flush toilet. Nice tinted stainless steel sink. Nice mirror in here as well. But you have a half bath coming off of the master bedroom. You have a Coleman Mach thermostat right there. And then they give you outlets on both sides of the bed, which is nice. This is really cool. I'd love to know what your opinion on this is. They've done a fantastic job in here. I believe there's 3 AC units as well. Yep, there's 3 AC units. I saw 3 thermostats. But just check this out. I mean, from this vantage point, just look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. And then we pan around. You have this really nice bunk area. That's a queen size bed. And then you have a king size bed in there. So feasibly speaking, you can sleep 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can probably sleep up to about 10 people in this unit. If you have small kids and you're cramming a bunch of them in here, you could probably go up to like 14 people. But this is absolutely nuts. Love the exposed beams that they have right here. And this is all for cosmetic appeal. You can see how they're strapped up here. They're not load bearing or anything. It's just designed to give this a really cool cottage, kind of a home away from home feel. But let me know what your thoughts are. Let's step outside, take a look at the outside real quick before we wrap the video up. Okay, so starting up front, we have a standard pin box, but this is on the Space Saver upper deck. So this is the newer frame from Lippert. Have a lot of storage up here along with your battery boxes. This does have the ground control electronic leveling system on it. It doesn't have super thick baggage doors, but they're definitely not the real thin, flimsy ones. You have a Moride slide out tray right here. So that is really cool. Now it only opens on one side, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it opens on the other side. You have your Xantrax inverter over here. You have your 30 amp solar charge controller from Go Power. Outside of your furnace, you have 2 Everchill refrigerators. That's really cool. You have your outside speakers right here from JBL. This thing is absolutely insane. It is triple axle as well. I don't know the rating on them, but I imagine they're probably 7,000 pound axles. It has a new squared off style windows. Overall, this is just absolutely cool. This is just so different from what you typically see. Can't really get around to the backside, but you do have a 4-inch tubular bumper, LED lighting. It is prepped for a Furrion wireless backup camera. I think it's a Furrion. What do you guys think? I'd love to know your feedback on this thing. It is absolutely a beast. This has to be probably one of the coolest floor plans I've ever seen from an RV manufacturer. I'd love to know what your opinion is. And this is kind of cool to figure out, could they do this with the traditional 5th wheel design, or would it have to be this destination style unit? But I gotta tell you, they've done some really special things here, and it's definitely worth calling out because this is unique. A lot of people are looking for this type of change. Guys, please leave a comment below. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.